welcome to another video. Tonight, we got another new Parent 101. We on part 18, y'all. And tonight's subject line is going to be car seat. Okay, we're going to talk about car seat safety, y'all. Now, remember I told you that this series of the New Parents 101 will be ending at 20. Part 20. Y'all don't know why my eye's trying to water on me, okay? Anyway, part 18, y'all. That's what we on. We'll be ending this series and starting a new series called Parent Talk, so I can talk to all the parents instead of just the new parents. But let's get into it. If you're new here, I'm your girl Barbie Dior. Okay. Hello, I'm Barbie. Okay. I'm so happy that you decided to click play. If you can, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and drop me some hearts in the comments. And if you're new here or you're returning back and you ain't already have, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this video, okay? Okay, new moms and dads, let's talk about something that could literally save your baby's life. Car seats. Buckle up, Bexies. Let's talk about it, okay? Number one, rear facing is a must, okay? All right, rear facing. So the car seat basically facing the back of your vehicle, okay? Keep your baby in a rear facing car seat until at least age 2 or until they reach the height weight limit for that seat. Rear facing protects their teeny necks and spines in a crash. It's a non-negotiable, okay? Now, one thing about it, the car seat that I had, I forget what's the weight, but I think it's like 21 or 22 pounds. Once they reach 21 or 22 pounds, you can decide, it's up to you parents, whether you want to turn the car seat, whatever the appropriate weight is. When my son reached that weight, because he was a lot chunkier baby, I turned my car seat around so he could see me because he did not like facing the other way. Now, some parents is not going to agree with that. They was like, wow, they would think that you would not. My son ain't even 2 yet. My son will be 2 May the 11th. But once he reached that weight, y'all, I turned him around so I could see him because it just would give me anxiety when I would turn around and I couldn't see him and he'll be crying. I don't know what's going on back there. And I tried the mirrors. They will fog up sometimes. Like, it just, I wanted my son, I was like, as soon as he reached that weight, whatever the weight number, as soon as he get to the next number over, baby, we turn that seat around. And this is exactly what I did. But parents, it's up to you what you want to do. But make sure you follow the safety requirements. Don't just turn them around because it give you desire. Make sure they reach the height and weight limit. Because my son had reached the height and weight limit. Or make sure that you don't turn them around until they're turned 2, okay? Because we want to keep our kiddos safe. And I remember even on Facebook, I remember I did a video or something, and my son was in the seat, and we talking, and I had got into it with a whole person. I don't remember what the girl name was, but she commented, and she said, I don't think it's safe for him to be turned that way because he's not big enough. And I'm thinking, like, he meets the requirements of the height and weight. And I even had talked to a police officer about it. I had walked up to him and I said, hey, my son is this, he weighs this, and I had even showed him the paperwork for the and he said no officer is going to give you a ticket if he reached the weight and requirement. This female started commenting that a doctor, because I talked to my doctor about it, I talked to a police officer. Well, a doctor and a police officer cannot tell you the height and weight. I was like, how they can't? Like, it just was not making sense. So she proceeded, every time I commented, she commented back. So I'm like, well, sweetheart, I inboxed her, and as well as commented, but I inboxed her and I let her know there is nothing that I'm going to do directly to my child that I think that I'm going to do to put him in automatic danger. You know, I did my research before I turned him around. Just because you saw him in the video and you feel that the look of him, that he's not old enough or whatever to be turned the way he is, this is my child, you know. And at the end of the day, and she was like, well, just because he is a weight sign, she talked about his bones were not ready for the impact if a car hit. And I'm thinking like, well, we're going to have to take that chance because I want my child turned away. So parents, you got to make the decision. Don't let nobody ruffle your feathers. I think the safest way for them to be is to be turned rear. But if you decide that they meet the, and not you decide, but you got the paperwork. I had the paperwork to show that he was the height and weight, and you want to turn your child around. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Don't ever let nobody try to bully you or make you feel like you're doing something wrong as a parent because you feel as though you need. For me to safely drive, I had to have him turn around so I could just, okay, he good. Instead of having to keep stopping the car, getting out, let me make sure he's okay. Anything. I just would, my worst fear was something biting him. Like, I didn't have bugs in my car. But when you drive a vehicle, you open up your car, you don't know what's going on. What if a wasp was on? My brain would do weird scenarios. So for me to drive safely on the road, when he meet the weight and the height, I turn his little butt around. But yeah, I had got into it about this car seat situation. But parents, you do what's best for your child, okay? Also, make sure you follow the regulations, okay? Don't be like, oh, he big enough. No, make sure you got your paperwork. Because if the police officer stopped me, I had paperwork to back up he was what that car seat said. I had the car seat information. I had the, I had all my stuff, okay? Number 2, no coats or fluffy stuff. Puffy jackets and blankets go over the straps, not under. Straps need to be snuggled to the chest, not over padding. Use a car seat cover if it's cold, okay? So be careful when you're strapping it in with the coats. And if you have the car seats that got the handle where you still carrying it, be careful when you pad their clothes anyway, because that car seat gets very hot. I don't care if it's cold outside or nothing, and with them strapped down in a car seat like that, their bodies can overheat to the point that they can die. So be careful, like, especially in the wintertime when you're dressing them warmly and they got these coats and stuff, and you hooking them in a car seat and then you put them in there, because they will overheat, okay? So be careful. Do not leave them in a car seat, because some parents, when the baby is asleep, you get in the house, you don't want to take them out of the carrier because they still sleep. Be careful that their body don't overheat, because baby, it can really much happen. My son liked to twice, and that was another thing, a reason why I switched to another car seat, because I took him from that car seat to the car seat that sits up and kind of is angled in the back, the current car seat that he has in the thumbnail, because that car seat, his body used to, I don't care how I dressed him, he used to overheat. He used to be so hot, and he used to scream, so because he did not like that car seat, and it was because it was too hot. He was like strapped down and hot, because I don't think the air was getting to him. I don't know what the situation was, but a lot of parents that I talked to said they had the same situation. So be careful. No coats and fluffy stuff. That's number 2. Number 3, chest clip check. Okay? The chest clip should be at armpits level, not the belly. You should not be able to pinch any slap in the straps at the shoulders. Snug is safety, okay? So we're going to go over that again. The chest clip should be at armpit level, not the belly, okay? So the thing that's in the middle, okay? So if you got a strap that comes right here, you need to pull it up, okay? It should be armpit level, not your armpits, the child's armpits level. Put that thing up there. Okay, make sure it's snug, okay? All right? You should not be able to pinch any slap in the straps or at the shoulders. Snug is safe, okay? Number 4, know your expiration dates, okay? Car seats expire usually 6 through 10 years after the manufacturer. So after its date, okay, the manufacturer date. So make sure you're keeping up with it, okay? Do your research, parents. Also, never use a car seat after an accident, even a minor one. So if you had an accident with a car seat, get rid of it, get you a new one, okay? Safety is always, because most of the time, once it did what it was supposed to protect the child, it's really not any good anymore. You done stressed the car seat out, okay? All right, number 5, get it installed right. Most fire stations, police departments, or hospitals will check it or install it for free. Don't assume you done it right. Double check. Your baby's life depends on it, okay? So if you don't know, take it by the fire department. I got my baby father to hook it up, but I've also, when the police stopped me for, speeding, I asked them, hey, is his car seat right? Because I know that y'all do those things, and I got them to tighten up his car seat. because they felt like the bottom part was not strapped in all the way. It was right, but he said it could be tighter, and he showed me how to tighten it. So I learned how to, in between and getting the ticket, I made him do some work too. But anyway, we done slow down now. Okay? But don't assume you done it right. Double check. Your baby's life could depend on it, okay? Number 6, y'all. We got 7 tips tonight, so we're doing good. Use car seats. Be careful, okay? When I first had my first child, I had a used car seat because I could not afford much. I didn't have a job. I was living with my godaunt at the time, and I was going to the Salvation Army, and I was buying different things. When I got money here and there, I would buy different things, and that's where I got myself. But I made sure I did the research, and when you go buy places like that, you'll be surprised. You can find some good things. And I found actually a brand new car seat that somebody didn't use because at a baby shower, the storyline behind it was that they got multiple ones. So they didn't need it, so they donated it. So I ended up getting that, but you still got to be careful. Like you said, you got to check when it was made, because it might have some defects to it, okay? So use car seats. Be careful. Unless you know the full history, it hasn't expired, skip used car seats. No cracks, missing parts, or DIY fixes. This ain't a Pinterest project, okay? So be careful, okay? Because you got to keep the child safe. The last one, the tip of the night, number 7. Every ride, every time. Whether it's 1 block or 1 hour, baby straps stay strapped in always, okay? Now, I know when my son was a newborn baby, my baby father could not stand him crying. He could not stand him crying. And I couldn't either, y'all. I did not like my baby crying. Like I said, my baby did not like to be turned the opposite way. So if he was in the back seat, it was nothing for him to unstrap the baby like a fool and put him in his lap and rock him and cuddle him and tell him it's okay. But I was like, if you don't put my baby back, and I'm the crazy baby mom, if you don't put my baby back in that car seat, somebody could have hit him. Woo, woo, woo. He didn't care. Nothing I said. He just did not want his baby, and he did not want his baby to be crying. And I said, he was like, you need to hurry up and get home. Y'all, we'll be 45 minutes from home. And he talking about hurry up and get home. So break the law, okay? Break the law. So to get home, when you could just strap him in the car seat. And so we will fuss until he'll put it back in the car seat. And that happened a lot, y'all, because we did not like it. Sometimes we had to pull over just to calm him down because, baby, he hated that car seat. But whether it's 1 block or hour, baby stays strapped in always. I don't care what the situation is, unless you're gonna stop, pull over, and then give that baby a break. It's all right to do that too, y'all. Okay. All right. Car seats aren't just about laws; they're about love. You're doing an amazing job. Keep baby safe is one of the biggest ways you can show it. Okay. So make sure you're not just getting a car seat for its looks. Make sure you do the research. See when it was made. See if there was any recalls on it. Do your research, because at the end of the day, this very car seat can keep your baby alive, or it can malfunction and not do its job because it's out of date, okay? So parents, be on the lookout. You're doing amazing. You're great. If you got a car seat now, just look at it. Look at the box, look at the car seat, find a tag on it or something like that. Google it, find out something about your car seat, okay? All right, this got me real interesting to go look at mine, because when I brought mine had just came out that year. But it's about time. He's about to turn 2, so soon he's going to be transitioning into another car seat. So I'm definitely going to do my research. I'm definitely going to look at the date. I'm definitely going to look at the history of the car seat to see if it has good reviews. Read those reviews, y'all. If there's a lot of people saying, I don't get it, you might not want to, don't get it, okay? Let's keep this baby safe, okay? Anyway, I think you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for watching this. Anyway, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my description. Make sure you follow my socials. Shop with me on Diva Supply. That is my online store. I thank you, everybody that watched. If you have not already, hit that like button. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss not a video. I drop videos daily, sometimes on Saturday. Saturday is like my break from the long form videos, but I always drop a short or two, or I try. Anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, besties. See y'all on the next one. Bye, new parents. Y'all are doing amazing. Keep those babies safe. Check them car seats out now. Make sure they doing what they supposed to be doing. If they're not, get rid of them and get you another one.